Hi, you guys. I want to get on here and give my reaction to my Jazzy Life, where she basically gives us the what we've been waiting for. That's the gender reveal. Now, Jasmine is to the point where she actually been dropping hints about the actual gender reveal, and most importantly, she's been dropping hints about the actual gender of the baby, if that makes sense. My take on the actual gender reveal is that it was to the point where it was not giving. The reason why I say that is because Jasmine has done nothing but hype us up, make us think that the actual gender reveal was gonna be epic, if that makes sense. I personally wish she had a took the high road, if that makes sense, and maybe did a Space Jam type of gender reveal. Now that would have been cute, and most importantly, it would have been giving what we were looking for. If that makes sense, meaning like you hyping it up, and you would been to the point where it was something that would have been epic. You could have interacted the kids with it. Chris could have been in there because you got the same thing as far as the basketballs are concerned. Now she was saying on one of her actual videos that one of the different balls or something didn't come or whatever. But my thing is, whatever didn't come, you still could have had the gender reveal. Now it could have been Space Jam inspired. Not saying you had to go out and buy Space Jam attire. You understand what I'm saying? Because right now that particular stuff is gets to be pricey, considering that particular movie is out. But it's just my opinion. Now I'm to the point where I'm glad to see they actually put the video out there. I'm gonna tell you why, because it was to the point she kept hyping it up. Now we got a chance to see it, even though it was to the point where it wasn't what we thinking it was gonna be. Now Chris was in there, the kids were in there. I was glad to see that the actual kids were interacting in the gender reveal, and it looks to me like she's actually happy about this baby, which is to the point what we would like her to be, and that's be happy during this actual pregnancy. But my thing of it is, it seems as though it's just my opinion, allegedly, that Chris was doing the gender reveal, but I don't think he was to the point where his mind was in the gender reveal, if that makes sense. Now, a lot of people might say, well, how are you coming to this conclusion about this particular thing? My thing is with Chris. A lot of people say that I'm too hard on Chris. No, I'm not. I'm not too hard on Chris. I'm gonna tell you why. Now, as far as this young lady is concerned, I've been following her for a minute. I'm not gonna say how long, but I can tell you I've been following her soon as and before she actually got to the point where she was having baby number two with Philip, if that makes sense. Now, fast forward to Chris. Now, allegedly, Chris is actually the friend of the first children's baby dad, if that makes sense. Now, I'm not the type of person that I'm gonna try to down him because he where people are saying how he got with Jasmine, because I don't know for sure if that's how he got with Jasmine. But if that is the truth and not allegedly, then that'll give me the side eye, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because it makes me think that you got with this person because you were trying to get what was called a come up. But I'm gonna tell you why. Because 9 times out of 10, you sat back and you realize and you know what this person is. Now you either got with them for good intentions or you didn't. Okay. Now I'm thinking that you just got with this person because they're to the point where you can manipulate them. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because see, when I come with a rebuttal, I'm gonna tell you why I come with a rebuttal. You probably sat back and saw how supposedly she was going through with Philip. I'm not saying Philip was a bad dad because he wasn't. Difference between Philip and you, he's very happy about being a dad. Now I'm not saying everything he did was peaches and cream, is this and that. That's not what I'm saying. But it seems to me it's real creepy that you wanted to all of a sudden be in this particular woman's life, if that makes sense. But everybody's saying that I'm hating on Jasmine. I don't like Jasmine. No, no, no. I'm doing a reaction on Jasmine and I am giving my unbiased opinion. Now, fast forward. I'm gonna say another thing I don't like about the situation with actually Jasmine and her actual mate, because I keep it cute. He's always in her car. I'm gonna repeat it again, her car. My thing is, if you're to the point where you always got to be in her car, Why, when her car is to the point where it's not up and running, you are nowhere to be found? Everybody gonna say, how you know? Why are you in the full business like that? I had a content creator that came for me in the comments in her actual live about that. I'm gonna tell you why. Because we don't see her vlogging in her car anymore. Okay, I'll repeat that again. We don't see her vlogging in her car. I didn't say they car, I said her car. Now, if it's to the point where you always got to be in the house, that tells me something. Now, I'm not saying you're not the type of person that you like being in the house, but we're seeing you more and more, you're in the house. It has nothing to do with the pregnancy. I'm going to tell you why. Because you told us in the beginning that you were having trouble picking up the camera and being to the point where you were vlogging. Now, I can sit here and speculate and say what I'm saying because at the end of the day, every pregnancy is different. Now, she could be to the point where she's sick or whatever, but I think it's more so that she doesn't have access to her own vehicle, and that's a problem. I'm gonna tell you why. Because she is what, pregnant. What if it's to the point where she needs to go to a doctor? She might need to see the doctor all of a sudden. She might need to do anything. Now, if you're to the point where you ain't working, you ain't got no business up and down the road up in her vehicle. Now, I might get a lot of backlash for making that statement, but guess what? I'm gonna make it because guess what is my unbiased opinion. Now, if you're to the point where you have to always go to your mama when it's time to get your vehicle up, back up and running after he's to the point where he's rolled it up and down the road, that's a problem, sis. Now, you might feel like it's all cute or whatever, and it is what it is. Stay out your business. Guess what? At the end of the day, I'm still gonna make that particular statement because you are not only is it your car, but you pregnant. It ain't like it's that person car and you pregnant. It ain't the other way around. Now I can understand maybe that person might be working. That might be a reason, but no ma'am, no ham, no turkey, not even with a side of pickle. No ma'am. Now, one thing I can see, you are uploading more, and that's a good thing because we do want to see the journey of the baby. Now, what we're to the point where we're ready to see now is you getting ready for the arrival of the baby. Maybe putting things together as far as the bag you're going to take to the hospital, how you're going to rehearse it as far as getting to the doctor. I think that would be a cute little video to do. But me personally, I don't wish nothing but blessings for that young lady. I'm gonna tell you why, because it's stressful being pregnant, and most importantly, it's stressful being a mother of a lot of kids. I'm gonna say it like that. Now, me personally, I only got three. My last son, I can interject because that's why I say I had to say something about that car situation. I was to the point where I had to work up until my ninth month. Now, I know I shouldn't have been working, but I did because guess what? The bills kept coming in. I was to the point where I had to work. I never forget that day. I actually went home like I normally do. And that is when it was to the point where my son was about to come. Now, I was at home by myself. I was in my vehicle. I still had a vehicle to this day. But it was to the point where I had to try to get to the hospital. Now, difference between me and Jazz, she might got somebody to take her to the hospital. Now, that's the only difference between what I got going on and what Jazz got going on. She got somebody that could take her to the hospital. But she got to be to the point where she got to find out where he at in order to take her to the hospital. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm gonna let you know that it's actually to the point where Jasmine should feel grateful. People say, why I keep interjecting her in this? She can stay home and vlog with her camera, get her channel popping. A lot of people don't have that type of flexibility. They can't do that. I know I couldn't do it. And I had one kid. I couldn't do that. I couldn't sit home. Couldn't do it. Cause guess what? I got car note. I had light bill, water bill, bills just coming in. I was working as a single mom, taking care of my child. Fast forward, my child 5 years old. I still got to do the same thing. Do what I got to do for my son. That's why I'm able to interject and give my unbiased opinion. Now, a lot of people might say, you hard on Jazz. No, I'm not. I'm not hard on nobody. I'm just giving my opinion. But see, Jasmine is blessed, and I'll say it again, blessed that her mama steps in and helps her with that particular car. Because you know why? She know her daughter need to get around and do what she need to do. Okay? But what I didn't like was the fact that Chris wasn't to the point where he was trying to put some money or some funds in to get that car running. Because she kept saying she vlogged it. I don't have to lie about how her mom helped her get that car. Not one time did she say, Chris, help me get my car back running. Not once, because I kept forwarding it back and forth all the way that same video. I said, "Cause maybe you missed something." I didn't miss anything. She said specifically her mama got that car back and running. And do you not know that when she went to vlog again to actually go into to the actual doctor's appointment that she had, not only was Chris not with her, Chris was in her car before she got back. Because I went to that video again and saw that. And I just sat back and I just shook my head. I said, now you to the point where you got to get your mama to fix your car for him to ride up and down the road again in your car to do it the same way. I mean, it's some can't be clicking up there to let you know that if your mama got to fix your car, that's your answer. That's the only person you better get your car. That's it. That's all. But maybe just the way I was raised or however it goes. But I can only give my opinion. A person can choose to either click on the video and go by what I say, or they can form their own opinion. But most times, Jasmine gonna do what she want to do regardless. A lot of other people feel the same way I feel. But back to the gender reveal. Overall, the gender reveal was I give it out of 10, I give it a 2. Because at least she executed and she put it out. She didn't procrastinate. But I wish she had it went a little better as far as the theme of it. It ain't necessarily to be Space Jam. I was throwing that out there. But it would have been great to hype that thing up just like she hyped it up in her video, because we was waiting on that gender reveal. We wanted to see actual family members there or something. But I don't know what happened with that. I don't know why it was to the point where they did it that way. Maybe they want to just keep it within the people in the family that, and when I say in the family, the people under their household, if that makes sense. But what I can see from Jasmine, she's trying to get back to Vita. And if you're not Mamiana Gang, you don't know what that means. That means a video every day. They putting them out. They pushing them out. We see the new lineup. I have went to some of those channels. I actually have subscribed. I'm to the point where I'm ready because I like to see them put out content. I am not a hater. And most important, I like to see new channels. I be trying to figure out new channels that I actually can watch. Now, all the channels that I watch, I ain't trying to react on. I'm just trying to watch. Because guess what? I like to be on YouTube. And most importantly, I like to see them people pushing out new content for us to watch. Because a lot of channels, I'm to the point where I'm like, I'm getting tired of watching that. I want to see something new. Now, a lot of those people that she actually got in there, all of them, they channels, out of all of them, I think it's one that I'm already subscribed to, but the other ones I'm going to go back and subscribe to them and look at some videos and leave a comment. And guess what? Every comment I leave is going to be positive. I'm not that type of person. I don't want to see nobody money trail go bad, none of that. I keep it pushing. I give nothing but good positive vibes. Again, what I want to coming back to me. Now, as far as I'm concerned about the Mamiana Gang, the new lineup, I think that's a good lineup. But I'm hoping that Jasmine will won't hype it up like she did her baby shower and let it be mediocre. Push the content out and get these ladies to the point where they need to be. Because Jasmine is not a bad brand. I'm gonna tell you why. Because Jasmine will to the point where she'll get the underdog in there, but a lot of times she won't hype it up like she say, if that makes sense. Now, if you're doing a shout out, you need to put it on your community tab and really push it out. That's what a lot of people are saying she wasn't doing when she was doing her shout out. She just shot them out her channel and she'll tell you to go look at it. Now, that's a lot of time how I find new people to watch is through the community tab. I click right on the video, go to it, and watch it. That's why we're saying put them on the community tab. But see, she going a step above. They got the hashtag, so it's gonna be up and popping. We waiting to see. I got my popcorn ready. I'm trying to see what the new Mamiana Gang is gonna do. If it's gonna be given, which I pretty much know that it will. But I also wanted to touch bases on Leah while I'm on here. Leah is to the point where she's gotten her kids back, which I am grateful and most importantly glad. I was on eggshells like it was my kids. You understand what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that is their mother. Now you can say what you want to say. You can make accusations about her and Zolo, but I'm hoping that she will learn from the Zolo drama and not to go back to Zolo. But she grown, do what she want to do. But she got her 3 babies back. She got a support team with Nisha and her ex-husband. No, I'm sorry, not ex-husband, with her current husband. And she ought to be grateful and push forward, do nothing but positive things. But we already know how Liv will do. She gonna do what she do. We gonna take the IG. We gonna chop it up. Liv gonna give us a show. Now you can either click on or click off. But I tell you one thing, it's one of those things where you might say, I can't watch it. You're gonna click off for a minute, but you're like, no, 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 let me get back. I gotta see what else you gotta say. There's something about Liv that's intriguing that draws you in. I think it's the fact that I, I can't explain it, but I just know that I watch Liv. Now I ain't gonna say I watch her consistently, but I do watch her. Now I know that she said she was not gonna be on YouTube. Maybe it's to the point she was trying to get herself together mentally. Maybe that's what it is. But she's back. Liv's life is back, the kids are back, and we're gonna see where they progress. I'm hoping that she'll do a get ready with me when they go to their first day of school, because I would like to see that myself. But I'm to the point where I'm glad that the actual ladies are putting out good content, and they're trying to put, as we say down in the South, put some more other people on. I like to see that. I don't like to see it to the point where the smaller channels or the other channels are struggling. Nobody's trying to give them a lifeline. Now I have to say that to Jazz, she is trying to throw them a lifeline. She ain't trying to cut it. That's why they're doing hashtag Vita Day. They're doing nothing but videos every day, pushing out content, getting them to where they need to be, and that is a good thing. I can't do nothing but clap and say kudos for that. Now I'm gonna be to the point where I'm gonna go more over there and look at Chris's channel. And the reason why I'm looking at Chris's channel ain't more so that I need to react or anything like that, but I need to catch up because see, she done throw out a lot of content over there too on her cooking channel. Now Chrissy be doing the most on her cooking channel now. If you ain't checked out Cooking with Strong Mama Chrissy, you need to check it out because she gives out a lot of ideas for kids as far as trying to cook. Now I get on there a lot of times, and that's how I get a little inspiration myself because I be tired of eating the same stuff. But Chrissy, she's good with that cooking channel. Her other channel is great as well, but I more so watch her cooking channel. Now still hadn't got a chance to get over the mean, just like I always say, and not because I don't like mean. It's just to the point where I be to the point I'm more into the mukbangs. That's what I like to watch, and I watch ASMR as well. But I watch the family channels, and I'll do a lot of the reality show channels as well. But I appreciate everybody that actually is commenting more and they're actually watching my videos. I see you. I also got a reel up. I hope that you'll give me a thumbs up on that. And I'm gonna tell you that I'm still pushing out great content all 2021. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be consistent every day because I do work and I got a lot of things going on with my son, but I will be pushing out videos. I'm still gonna maybe go live later on tonight, but I'm not sure what the title will be. But just be on the lookout for that. If you see it, hopefully we'll have some people in the queue waiting to actually look at it. But it will be late night, let's say around about 10, 11 o'clock, like I did last night. And we're gonna see how that go. And if it don't go well, we won't do that. We'll do something else. I hope everybody has a good lunch break because I'm currently on my lunch break. That's why I was able to get on here and do this video. But I'm gonna have to wrap this up because I got to go back to work. I appreciate everybody that's actually rocking with my channel. Until the next video, guys. Thanks.